life is either an incredible adventure or it's nothing at all.
So this is the 2012, this Ninja 650 came in 2012, this is the upgraded version, and basically the upgrade came in the ergonomics of the bike. So compared to the older 650, the older 650 has a complete digital dial, and it was more, sporty position. It had a little more sporty position as the present Ninja 300. But the newer 650, this came in 2012, the earlier 650 came in 2006. So that was a very big, impact. It had a very big impact in Indian market, as the 600s were not there before, and Kawasaki bought the 650 here, and it hit a real big impact on the Indian market. And also then they bought this in 2012, and here we have is a 2014 model. So we've got the black tank and the green in the front. So usually the 2013 model had the green tank, and the Ninja was written on the black paint there. So main, as all the Ninjas have, it has again DRL, daytime running lights. So that is every Ninja's, maybe you can see a plus point as well as a minus point, because all the people start telling you that switch off your headlight, but unfortunately you don't have a off switch for that. As soon as you ignite the engine, the light comes on. And excluding that, you can say this bike is a very more tourer, it's a sports tourer, as the name implies, because it has very upright, comfortable position for long tour ridings. And you can see the seats for the older 650 Ninja was a little hard, but for this, particularly after riding it for long periods of time, you can make out that this is comparatively very soft, and it's very comfortable for long rides, and it's actually comparatively a very good upgrade, in ergonomics. So you can go for long tours without getting a back ache or wrist pain and all that. And you have three-way adjustable the windshield. So the windshield can be adjusted in 3 ways to your personal choice. Then you can see it's got a lot of modifications and changes in shape. It's more higher, it's more broader. It's not exactly broader, it's more lengthier than the older bike. So you can say that it's got a comparatively upgrade to the older bike. It's got LED tail lights, and pretty much it looks pretty sweet. It looks more beefier than the older one. Now this bike also has a very good looking underbelly stainless steel exhaust. So one good thing about underbelly exhaust is that it don't burn, like if you have a crash or anything, it don't burn your feet or your legs or anything, because the side exhaust usually have the problem of burning in a crash. So leaving that, you have a key which is mounted to the tank over here in the center of the tank, which is also a very good upgrade. I'm not sure that the old 650 had it, but this sure looks good. Then the engine is around 649 cc, produces 72 bhp. So it is pretty much very good. It's more than enough. It consists of more than enough power the Indian market requires. So I'm just going to say that it is a very good sports tourer, and if you are looking for long tour rides and your budget is somewhere around 6.5 lakhs, this is a bike you should have. So you also a competitor, that is you have the CBR 650F, which recently came out, but it is a very heavy price. So it consists of around 8.5 lakhs or something. It's almost as close as the Street Triple price. Street Triple is again 700cc, 675, and the Z800, very good competitor for the 650 CBR. Because the CBR is almost as much as the Z800, and that is a 800cc 4-cylinder bike. But 650 CBR also is a 4-cylinder bike, but compared to the pricing, this is a very well priced bike. But unfortunately in India we don't get ABS in this, so that is one drawback. But who cares? Actually it could have been ABS, because when we are willing to pay around 6 lakh rupees and 6.5 lakh rupees for a bike, who cares for 35 to 40k for ABS? So that is a little minus point for the bike, but rest of it is all very good. And for people who are like go for long distance rides for tours and all that, this bike is more than enough. You can even commit on the bike and you can go for long rides. It's like overall it's a very good package because you can do everything with it basically. And suspension also is it's not towards very hard, also it's not towards soft. The suspension is set up right, the telescopic forks in the front and the single suspension over here. And even though in corners your bike will be nice and stable, so you don't need to bother about all that. And rest of it, you can say the pillion seat is also very comfortable for long rides if you're taking doubles on it. So you have even luggage bags, which is perfectly, they've designed the tail in such a way that luggage bags also do not interrupt the riding experience for the rider as well as the pillion. So that is all basic about the bike. So thanks for watching, and you know where to find if you want more videos of mine.